The mountains were quiet as Ryo, a weary swordsman, climbed the winding path. His sword hung heavy at his side, but heavier still was the weight of battles long past. He had won every duel, yet peace remained beyond his reach. At dusk he came upon the monastery spoken of in rumors, but what he found startled him. There were no walls, no guards, no gate, only a stone path leading upward through ancient pines. At its base stood a wooden post bearing faded calligraphy. The gate without a gate, Ryo scowled. A temple with no gate? A monk appeared, sweeping fallen needles. His movements were calm, each stroke of the broom unhurried. Where is the gate to this temple? Ryo demanded. The monk looked up with a faint smile. There is no gate. Ryo frowned. Then how do you keep intruders out? The monk swept another leaf aside. It is not the temple that needs guarding, traveler. It is the mind. Perplexed, Ryo continued along the path until he reached the top, where an old master sat beneath a pine. The master's eyes were half closed, his presence steady as the mountain itself. Ryo bowed. Master, I have wandered far in search of peace. I wish to enter your temple. Where is the way in? The master opened his eyes and said, You have already entered. Ryo glanced around, but I passed no threshold. I saw no gate. The master's gaze held him. The only gate is the one you carry in your mind. Fear, anger, desire you, build them into walls. You keep yourself outside searching for a door. When you see through them, you realize you were never locked out. Ryo's hand tightened on the hilt of his sword. Memories pressed against him, the cries of men falling, the hollowness of victory, the endless searching. Each memory a stone in the walls he had built within himself. His voice dropped. Then how does one break such walls? The master gestured beside him. Sit. Ryo obeyed. The air smelled of pine and cool mountain wind. A waterfall murmured in the distance. Close your eyes, the master said. What do you hear? The wind, the water, the broom below, and within you? At first only the pounding of his heart. Then came the echo's steel clashing, men crying out, his teacher's voice commanding him to strike. His chest tightened. I hear noise, he whispered. The master nodded. That noise is your gate. But a gate that was never real does not need opening. Only seeing, Ryo sat in silence. Slowly the noise faded, leaving only wind and water. For the first time in years, his sword felt lighter. When he opened his eyes, the world seemed new, the dew on pine needles, the silver light of the moon, the music of the waterfall. He placed his sword gently on the ground and breathed. The monastery had no walls, no gates, because peace was never locked away. It had been waiting all along,